Alright, we got an exciting match tonight. Looks like we're going to be playing Inter Milan. Should be pretty fun. We went ahead and focused on defensive positioning this week because they're really good offensively. I'm going to go ahead and start out. It's an away game as well. I'm going to go ahead and start out in a counter mentality with a deeper lying defensive playmaker or ball-winning midfielder as well. Diawara is actually back now, finally, so I should be able to get him some time this game as well. We'll see what we can do with that. I might as well just go... I'm going to start Calhoun. Leave Niang on the bench to see what we can do with him coming off the bench. Alright, let's go ahead and advance past the team selection here. And you'll be able to see where we're sitting at the table in a minute. This is a pretty key match because Inter are sitting in second place. I'm just outside of the Champions League zone in fifth, but I'm tied on points with Roma with a game to play. Inter is 4 points ahead of me with a game to play, and tied with AC Milan with a game to play. So I could boost up into fourth place with a win or a draw here, and more importantly, bring myself closer with a win to AC Milan and Inter. We'll see how we do here. Go ahead and I'm actually kind of fortunate here. So they're not starting. They've got their best striker on the bench. Actually, their best two strikers are on the bench. I'm not sure what happened with I can't remember the guy Osick played against me. But anyway, he had 18 finishing, and he really scares me. And then Jovetic's on the bench as well. Gabriel Barbosa I'm not real familiar with, but we should apparently tackle him hard. So we're going to go ahead and go on to the pep talk. I'm just going to give him a good luck, guys. Go have some fun tonight, boys. Alright, let's go ahead and check and make sure I got everything on extended. Yep, extended highlights, and go ahead and start the match here. So we're wearing white today. Got Miranda playing center back for Inter Milan. And Kongogbia, I think, is playing DM, it looked like.
You really haven't seen that show?
No, I'm never home.
Open up.
Good lord.
Don't you realize that with DirecTV and AT&T...
That's fun. I hate advertisements that pop up. Alright, looks like the first chance of the game is going to go to Inter Milan here. They pass it through to Murillo, back to Kongbia. Ever Benega's got the ball. Back to Adair, to Gabriel, who gets a little bit of space in the box but doesn't really threaten us there. It's pretty much 50-50 possession right now. Ooh, that was a nice shot by Mario. But somebody was offside there. Alright, we get a free kick for our first chance, and Albiol hits it off the side netting. Close. We haven't scored a set-piece goal in a long time. Corner kick. Back all the way to Kayubi, who hits it into the middle of the box, and it's cleared out to Miranda, who hits it forward to Gabriel. Inter Milan's trying to get a counterattack going here, but nothing comes of it. It's been a fairly boring game so far. I've got just a slight advantage in possession. They've got a one-shot advantage over us, and nobody's hit a shot on target yet. Hassage has been booked. Insigne with a free kick. Puts it on target, though. I think, yep, that counted on target. So at halftime, it's been a very boring game. going to tell him we can come out on top in this one. I'm going to see what Boubacar can do. And I'm going to go ahead and see what Niang can do as well. And we'll go ahead and leave Haisage on with his yellow and not worry about it too much. There haven't been that many penalties. Only one yellow card so far, so it doesn't seem like the ref is super strict. And Serie makes a nice move forward. Got taken away from him. Now we're being hit by the counter, but Albiol cuts it out. Nice play by Albiol there. Got a throw in deep in our territory for Inter. Whipped it into Adair. Hamsik fails the clearance. They had a good chance there, but we got it back out. Niang's trying to run a counterattack here with his speed. Nothing doing. He was dispossessed, but we've got a throw in. We're going to try working the ball into the box here. Inter Milan are making a substitution. They got a free kick right outside the box, over the top. They've still yet to have a shot on target, but they do lead me by one shot overall. Boubacar wins the header, hopefully kick-starting an attack for us. Luan decided to do something with it there. That was kind of odd. I'm not sure what he was doing. Handanovic hits it out to their left back Ansaldi. I think he's injured, no 6 him. What a weird looking set of replays here. They hit Eder on a break over the top, but Eder hits it way over the top of the goal. That was kind of a weird set of highlights. Inter starts this next highlight off with a throw-in. João Mario's got it all the way across to Medel, to Jovetic, and Gabriel puts it into the corner, but Pepe René saves it. On to the corner kick here, João Mario. Oh, off the woodwork. Feeling pretty lucky as Napoli right now. Possession split. Inter's really started to pour on the pressure. Doubled their shots in the last few minutes there. They've had the only chance of the game, a half chance at that. Let's see what Boubacar can do here. Boubacar hits it down to Insigne. Insigne up to Hamsik. Besic over to Luan. Luan to Niang. Niang hits the overlapper. Haisage back to Besic. Moving it around pretty well here. Hamsik with a tricky looking pass. Luan out to Goulam. Goulam into Insigne. Insigne with a little bit of space, and he hits it too high. I wasn't sure if that was saved or not. Boy, that you would really like to have Insigne do a little better with that. Let's see who is playing poorest for me here. I'm gonna leave the team as they are. I'm gonna go ahead and give them a pep talk here. I'm gonna tell them to show some passion. Everyone looks pretty calm other than Boubacar, who's nervous, but it's good to see none of my defense is nervous or anything. Medel picks up his yellow card with his high aggression. Looks like we might have a quiet end to the game here. Only about 2 minutes left. And that's that. Adair was caught offside on the last movement, and that's the end of the game. Pretty boring game. There was only 2 shots on target for each game. I'm going to tell them that I thought it was unlucky that we didn't win, even though it wasn't. I just don't want them. I don't want to tell them it was a good performance because we didn't win. But frankly, going on the road and drawing against Inter Milan's fine. Player ratings here. Boubacar didn't play very well. Insigne, he missed probably our best chance on target. Luan didn't play that well. Niang only played for half, so it's hard to say how him or Callon played. Not great though. Homsick was okay. Besic played pretty well. And then my defense played real well. So let's go ahead and check our summary here. Milic with 0 overall chances. Callejon and Yang with 0 crosses completed. Not very good. Insigne with 5 dribbles. Some good passing from Hysaj too. And Homsick too. Anyway, that'll be kind of a boring video. We'll go ahead and continue the post-match analysis. Napoli moves up into 4th place, 1 point over Roma. But we've got a nice solid 6-point lead over 6th place Torino. And we're only 3 points behind AC Milan at this point for that 3rd spot. Hopefully we can make a run down the end of the year here and get into the Champions League. Not that many games left. Go ahead and leave the match. Let's see here what we've... Well, we've got a good unbeaten streak going, but unfortunately most of them have been draws. Well, you guys saw the Champions League knockout in the victory, and then we've had 2 straight draws in Serie A, which is not great. Hopefully we can keep not losing. That's nice. We've got a really key match coming up against 6th place Torino. And then we have our Champions Cup quarterfinal first leg home against Leicester City, and then away at Leicester City a couple weeks later. This is kind of how the rest of the season stacks up. We've got not too terrible of a Serie A slate. You know, the few games I see that are really big, Torino, Roma, and AC Milan. So those last 3 games, we'll have those last 3 games are going to be against 3 top 10 opponents, and we also have to play Sassuolo too. They've actually been pretty good this season. So I think we've got a pretty tough overall schedule left looking at it. No real super easy, a couple easy games, but we've got a bunch of matches against top 10 teams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches against teams that are in the top half of the league. So it's going to be an interesting close to the season with us sitting in 4th right now. Would love to grab one of those top 3 spots, but definitely need to get into the top 5, otherwise we're in trouble. Yeah, and then the Champions League quarterfinal against Leicester City. I think that given who's left in the cup, Leicester City might have been one of the more favorable matchups we could have drawn. The two... Well, hold on. Sorry, who's left? Tottenham, Barcelona, Man City, PSG, Arsenal, and Juventus. So really, I think Leicester and Tottenham would have been the 2 best draws for us, potentially, total. And I think, overall, we probably got the best draw possible with Leicester, because even Tottenham's got a little more star power in their current lineup. I know Leicester finished above them last year, but let's see how Leicester's doing. Leicester's in 12th place in the Premier League, so yeah, Tottenham's in 2nd. So we definitely ended up with the easiest draw total because Leicester don't look that great. I think I might actually be favored against them. They're probably going to be very, very equivalent to us. Jamie Vardy and Riyad Mahrez are their best 2 players, but neither one of them looks all that great, honestly. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video.